everyone, and welcome back. Hi. We love this area now. We like hanging out in front of the computer. Oh, yeah. We will be back near the television soon, though, because that's definitely right. A more comfortable position to be in. It's comfy here, too, though.
Yes.
Oh, no. We're joking about the chair because we were jumping on it. We're not jumping on it, but Mom's kind of like this, bouncing on it. And she almost fell back. We're going to be watching some Game of Thrones today.
Yay!
We love our Game of Thrones. Again, we're just trying to make do with the wait for the new season coming up in July.
Right, yes.
And there's a lot of things we haven't seen online yet. We did watch a few bloopers, which were hilarious. That was
very good.
Isn't that cute? And then we watched an edition that they did, or like someone compiled together, and then we watched that, and that was really, really cute. So today we're going to finally watch, which was very well requested, the R and L equals J.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
So there's no thumbnail to show anything, but you did guess before that it was probably to do with Jon Snow and his parentage, and it's still a little confusing to us. I get the basics of it, but I don't know all the lores and histories of Game of Thrones, which we'll be watching in the very near future as well. So yay!
Can't wait. Yes.
So we're going to be watching R and L, or R plus L equals J. Who is Jon's mother? It says it right here too. All show scenes compilation. So we're going to actually watch, literally, all the hints that they gave throughout the show that we've seen but missed because we didn't realize how important
I was running away. Or
we're freaking out over something horrific that just happened. Yeah. So it'll be cool to go back and see all these things too, because I don't remember all of them. I remember a few of them. The second time around, I was able to be like, oh, that's kind of neat. Okay. But all right, so let's get into it.
That's my grandfather, Lord Rickard. He was burned alive by the Mad King Aerys. That's Lyanna, my father's sister. King Robert was supposed to marry her, but Rhaegar Targaryen kidnapped her.
The last time I was in the capital was many years ago. Another wedding. My sister Elia and Rhaegar Targaryen, the last dragon. My sister loved him, and beautiful, noble Rhaegar Targaryen left her for another woman. That started a war, and the war ended right here.
Your Aunt Lyanna, Lord Went of the great tourney at Harrenhal. The last two riders were Barristan Selmy and Rhaegar Targaryen. When Rhaegar won, he rode right past his wife, and he lay a crown of winter roses in Lyanna's lap. And all the smiles died. I've never seen so many people so quiet.
Robert started a war to win her back. He killed Rhaegar, but she died anyway.
Did you have to bury her in a place like this? She should be on a hill somewhere with the sun and the clouds above her.
She was my sister. This is where she belongs.
She belonged with me. In my dreams, I kill him every night.
It's done, Your Grace. Targaryens are gone.
Do you know what happened to the Targaryen children when the Mad King fell?
They were butchered in the sleep.
Who gave you the order? Say her name! You raped her! You murdered her! You killed her children!
When I heard they had killed my brother's son, and his poor son, and the children.
Aemon Targaryen. Aerys Targaryen has wed some Dothraki horse lord. What of it?
Kill every Targaryen I get my hands on.
You can't get your hands on this one, can you?
For 20 years, the Spider oversaw the campaign to find and kill me.
I want him dead. Mother and child, both.
You'll dishonor yourself forever if you do this.
Honor? I've got 7 kingdoms to rule!
Then we're no better than the Mad King.
Careful, Ned. Careful now.
You want to assassinate a girl? I will have no part in it.
You'll do as I command, or I'll find me a hand who will.
Go as far away as you can. As many men as you can. Because wherever you go, Robert's wrath will follow you.
How many tens of thousands had to die because Rhaegar chose your aunt?
Yes, he chose her. And then he kidnapped her and raped her.
When your brother Rhaegar led his army into battle at the Trident, men died for him because they believed in him, because they loved him.
Rhaegar fought valiantly. Rhaegar fought nobly. And Rhaegar died.
Did you know him well, Sir Barristan?
I did, Your Grace. Finest man I ever met.
He liked to walk among the people. He liked to sing to them.
He sang to them.
Desires never told you.
He told me Rhaegar was good at killing people.
Rhaegar never liked killing. He loved singing.
17 years ago, you rode off with Robert Baratheon. You came back a year later with another woman's son.
Find you at the feast? Lady Stark thought it might insult the royal family to see the bastard in their midst.
I want you to leave.
I never met my mother. My father wouldn't even tell me her name. I don't know if she's living or dead.
You're Bastard's mother. You never told me what she looked like.
Nor will I.
You hated that boy, didn't you? How could you not hate him? The walking, talking reminder that the Honourable Lord Eddard Stark fucked another woman.
You think highly of this boy?
Good.
Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
The bastard by some tavern slut.
Perhaps. That wasn't Ned Stark's way. Must have been a rare wench to make Lord Eddard Stark forget his honour.
What is honour compared to a woman's love? What is duty against the feel of a newborn son in your arms?
You are a Stark. You might not have my name. You have my blood.
Is my mother alive? Does she know about me, where I am, where I'm going?
The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. I promise.
House Targaryen is gone. Not a single person who shares your blood is alive to support you.
A Targaryen alone in the world.
It's a terrible thing.
Mr. Raymond. Sansa came to court this morning to plead for your life.
You think my life is some precious thing to me? That I would trade my honour for a few more years of war?
What of your daughter's life, my lord?
Oh, we all do our duty when there's no cost to it. Honour comes easily, yet sooner or later, in every man's life, there comes a day when it is not easy. A day when he must choose.
I am Eddard Stark. I come before you to confess my treason.
The day should ever come when your Lord Father was forced to choose between honour on the one hand and those he loves on the other. What would you do?
I would do whatever was right, no matter what.
Most of us are not so strong.
When my husband brought that baby home from the war, I couldn't bear to look at him. So I prayed to the gods. Take him away. Make him die. He got the pox. And I knew I was the worst woman who ever lived. So I prayed to all 7 gods. Let the boy live. Let him live. And I'll love him. I'll be a mother to him. And he lived. And I couldn't keep my promise. And everything that's happened since then, all this horror that's come to my family, it's all because I couldn't love a motherless child.
Sorry, because some of you have probably heard the story before, but we had a very long lunch with George where we told him what we wanted to do with the adaptation. And we had a 3-hour talk. At the very end of it, George said, okay, who is Jon Snow's real mother? And there was a very long pause, and I looked at Dan, and Dan looked at me, and we threw out a guess. And he kind of nodded, and then he let us take the show.
But then he lives.
Yeah,
I don't like how they slow motion that. It's like too much.
Too much.
Sad. Okay, so very serious video, but that was really well put together. I didn't think it was going to be
good,
that.
yeah.
I knew it was going to be serious, but I didn't know it was going to be that like emotional.
Yeah.
Like, all the scenes make sense.
Yeah, it does.
And it was kind of
Yeah.
neat because I didn't realize how many hints that they actually put into
especially
his
as
whole
far as,
backstory.
yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I'm so curious on where that's going to go from here on out. Because will John ever find out? That's my big question. Will he ever find out
I
who he
really
is?
think he will, and
He will
I think
after a while.
Daenerys will find out too, and that she's not alone.
Yes. And I
That's
love all
all
those
I'm
hints they were saying, where even Aemon, when he was saying about, a Targaryen alone is a terrible thing.
Yeah,
And then
and
John
John
walks
came
in.
to- yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
holy
so
crap.
then,
Because I
yeah.
kind of got the hint there, but putting all of it together, it's like, heartfelt, and I love Aemon. Oh. Now it's Daenerys and John who are the last Targaryens, and he's a Stark too. So it's like it's weird thinking that he's a Targaryen now for a lot of people, anyways. But he's still a Stark. He's still half Stark. That hasn't
definitely.
changed. He's
Yeah,
just
it's
different
Ned's sister.
parent. That's all. So.
Yeah.
Boy.
And poor Ned, and that's a sad part too.
yeah,
Because he was
that's
very loyal all the way to the
Yes,
end.
very honorable,
And both sides, he didn't betray his wife and family, and he wanted to keep everyone
and
safe.
he never said anything.
And he never said anything. Yeah, and he knew because his best friend was the king. He was Robert Baratheon, and he was. And seeing all these scenes together really shows you that how angry Robert was because he was in love with Ned's sister,
yes.
and he was going to marry her, and
right.
Rhaegar fell in love with her and kidnapped her. See, and that's where the stories are different, which is cool too.
Because Sansa was saying he kidnapped her and raped her.
Because that's the stories they were told. And all the people who served Rhaegar, like Sir Barristan was saying, that he was a loyal, wonderful man, that people loved him. Kind of similar to Daenerys. That's my feeling that I'm getting, that he was actually a really good guy. And I think, again, I could be wrong, but I think that they fell in love and they weren't happy with who they were matched with. And they got together and she took off with him. And out of spite, everyone else was saying, because that couldn't happen, that he kidnapped her, and that's what started all these other battles. I know there's battles afterwards, and it'll be kind of neat to watch the lores on that too, to know more about that. But it's just so crazy and how in-depth this story goes.
There's always two sides to every story.
There is. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And how far-fetched each side is? It's so crazy. So what do you believe,
Well, the truth is they got together.
And they had a kid.
They did have sex. So whether it was consensual or not.
John.
And she was protected at the Tower of Joy. And just how far they went, and she had her own guards and everything. Okay, maybe she was like a victim.
Or she was being protected.
And I think she was being protected in the Tower of Joy, of course, because everyone else was at war. And then I think at that point,
because
Rhaegar
that great
was
knight was
dead.
there.
Yeah, like that really famous guy that Ned supposedly took out, but it was
So-
his friend who took him out. Yeah, it's impressive. And now we wouldn't have gotten any of that, really. So now seeing this and understanding the truth at the end of season 6, now I was like, holy crap, that makes perfect sense on what's going on. So is it still weird thinking that Jon Snow is now like Targaryen, Stark?
Yeah, that's really something.
But is he still a bastard? Because were they married? Were in secret? Because if they were married in secret, that would make him, I think, Jon Targaryen, right? I think that would. But
if they were married, yes.
Yeah, but if
he
not,
would
then
be
he's still probably Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all names sound cool, but Targaryen's kind of foreign on the tongue for Jon. Jon Targaryen.
Johnny Tar for short.
But yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
I really love how they compiled all the scenes together with the music in it, and it just pulled everything together. It seemed like like a very professional video. It was like really well done. Even Oberyn's story, it shows you how much all this, like all these not far-fetched, but all these characters that are so far away from each other, and they all kind of connect in some way. Yeah. So Oberyn, he loved his family too, and he was very passionate. He died in a horrible way. It was so bad. But yeah, so very, very cool. So thank you for that request, because I know a lot of people have been asking since we finished Game of Thrones.
I'm glad I watched
That's nice, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I was kind of wishing there was more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're intrigued.
I know.
Now we're intrigued.
Who's going to get who? And Kat, too. I love all the Starks. Like, most of them, they're so wonderful. They're wonderful. They're a great family. They kind of remind me of us and how like, we're knitted together. And, like, we try to, like, all have, like, good relationship, and you think everything's happy-go-lucky, and then there's like this horrific thing. Oh my God, that completely
Mom,
takes over. A
Yeah, don't you know?
So I think would totally be
six children.
Yeah, I know. That's what they used to do back then, right?
That's a surprise to me.
You're a good mama. You're a wonderful mama. And it's just so crazy with like they'll never like Ned and Kat will never have that together where like Kat will never know the truth.
Well, you know, he was so loyal to that. He never even told his wife.
Yeah, and it just just to be safe.
Even as a spousal, you know, just
so it would be more or less, you know,
more committed to help,
each other,
you know,
and she wouldn't be
more motherly to John.
Yeah. It's so true because
he
I think he was so afraid because word gets around and if anyone slips up I guess he had to have it uncomfortable and have Kat be spiteful, unfortunately,
to be
knowing
genuine.
that. To be genuine, because if anyone had any suspicion, like all Targaryens were slaughtered. The end of story, especially with Robert Baratheon being king, there was no ifs, ands, or buts. And when Ned was debating, when he was hand of the king and he resigned, he took off his pin, and I don't know if he could actually do that back then, but they were friends, so. So out of love, like, he let it go. I mean, they were mad and they were fighting, but Ned's like, no way, because he got spiteful, and he's like, there's no way you're going to, not word for word, but there's no way you're going to slaughter, or I'm going to be any part of you slaughtering a little girl, Targaryen. And he purposely put in Targaryen in there. So I think out of spite, he was thinking of John. Like, he's like, I know you would do the same to him. And I'm like, that's not right. You shouldn't do that, because they're people, they're good people, and
I think knowing the background, he didn't want to do that on top of, you know.
So I really love the backstory, like seeing this again. It's like, ooh, it really brings it back and pulls it all together. So, all right. So thank you so much for watching, and we will be doing a lot of Game of Thrones videos here and there while we wait for the new season to pick up, and we'll be reacting to that as well. So, and the cool thing about that is that we'll all be reacting as completely with fresh eyes. Then we'll all be newbies for the new season.
Fingers laughing.
So I know, because I won't be so stoic next time.
Down the hallway.
I know, we'll be freaking out. Poor mom in the middle is going to have to wear helmets. Or
calm down.
Who knows? I might be
freaking out.
Down.
Yeah, I know. So, and it's sad because the seasons are shorter now. There's 2 more seasons left, and I think there's like 6 to 8 episodes. And I didn't research it, but I heard some rumors about it. So.
Wow.
No, but you know, at least we still have some, so that's good.
That's right.
And they'll be evenly paced out, and it'll be good.
All good things must come to an end.
Yeah. Thank God there's a lot of other good things too, but this is awesome. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye. Yeah, that was good. I liked that a lot.